Happy Ramadan from my family to yours. Hello and welcome back to Samira the Algerian girl. In today's video, we're going to talk about Ramadan. As you know, today is Ramadan, so I thought we'd do a video on that. Let's get started. What is Ramadan and why is it important? Happy Ramadan from my family to yours. I hope you guys have a wonderful Ramadan, a wonderful first day of Ramadan. I wish you good luck, and I hope you and your family do well this year. And everything that you wish for will come back to you. Inshallah. Anyways, let's get into this PowerPoint presentation. What and why do we do Ramadan? So in a nutshell, Ramadan is for about a month. We fast from sunrise to sunset. We don't eat anything. We don't drink anything. But if we go deeper into why we do this, it's for Muslims to grow their spirituality and become closer to Allah and their loved ones. And that is what we do during Ramadan. Muslims pray and do charity work. They read the Quran. They go to the mosques. They just try to get closer to Allah, as well as just being with our family and getting to be with our family is such a important thing, as well as getting close to Allah. I mean, that's the purpose of it. So that is why it's important that we do fasting. That is why Muslims all around the world fast, because it's not just about not eating. It's not about not drinking. It's not about just detoxing. It's not about reflecting on our lives and just thinking about what's good in our lives. It's about our spirituality. It's about getting close to Allah. It's about, thinking about our loved ones. This is all the reasons why Muslims do Ramadan. And it's really important that we get the word out why Muslims do this every month, because not a lot of people know about it. People just don't know, and it's good to educate ourselves, even us Muslims and non-Muslims. Education is the key to success, and knowing, learning, educating is what we should be doing. Even if we already know about fasting in Ramadan, there are still bits and pieces that we don't know about. So this is why doing videos like this is important, and just educating ourselves and reading about it. Who started this all? Well, where did it start from? That kind of questions. We Muslims may know things, but non-Muslims too don't know things too, but it's always good to open our minds to learning, and this is why I'm doing this video. So yeah, so in a nutshell, everyone has their reasons why they fast, but what it is, it's basically not eating for a whole day, reflecting, getting close to Allah. But why is it important? Well, it's important to get close to Allah and our loved ones, and reflect on our lives, and donate, and get closer to Allah, and get closer to goodness. I'm not a preacher. Obviously, I am not preaching. I just love Ramadan, and I'm just a little enthusiastic. Just a little bit. Anyways, okay, so let's get into the next questions. Alright, now that I had that whole spiel. When do Muslims fast? Now, obviously we do this every year on the 9th month of the linear calendar. It is based on the linear calendar, which consists of 12 months of the year, approximately 354 days. So each linear month moves 11 days each year. So it's never, fasting is never on a specific day of the year every year. It moves up every 11 days per year. So that is why there's always a debate on when fasting is. And if you guys ever wonder, oh, they can't, when is fasting and why are they always saying, oh, fasting is this day and that day, is because we need to see the moon that's here. We have to see the moon. We base our Ramadan when it is on the moon, because it's based on a linear calendar. And that is when. We don't know what day it's going to be, because it moves up every 11 days each year. As long as we see this, we then know when we fast, what day we're fasting. And today is fasting, so woohoo! Anyway, so that is when we do it. Now you guys know that it doesn't have a specific day, but it does move up every it moves every 11 days. Like, it moves up the month every 11 days. I don't know why that was so difficult to say. Anyways, so let's get into the next point. And the next point, actually, before I get to the next point, I'd like to ask you, do you fast? What is it like when you're fasting? Comment down below and let us all know. Do you fast, and do you like fasting? Anyways, let's get into the next question. Okay, so this next question is who? Now, as you guys know, Muslims around the world fast. We fast every year on a specific month, on the 9th month of the linear Islamic calendar. We do this because it is one of the pillars of Islam. As Muslims, we have to do all 5 pillars. The 4th pillar is fasting. No, sorry. The 3rd pillar is fasting. The 4th pillar is zakat, and the 5th pillar is going to Mecca, which is this picture right here. So the 3rd pillar, made a mistake. I admit that. At least I can admit that I made a mistake. The 3rd pillar is fasting. So who does this? Muslims. But not only Muslims, other religions do it too. We just do it in a different way. But Ramadan necessarily is Muslim based. We Muslims do this every year. And as well as answering who is allowed to fast is the question we're going to answer just right now. Alright, so you don't have to fast if you're one of these people. If you're under 13 years old, you don't have to fast. If you're menstruating or you're pregnant, you're not allowed to fast. If you're old and you're not able to fast, you can't. And people that have a specific medical reason why they can't. So those are the people that cannot fast. If you're not under these categories, you can fast. If you're 13 and healthy and good, and don't have any complications, you can fast. if you have complications or if you're under 13 years old, you are not, it's not mandatory for you. It's not mandatory for under 13 to do it. If you're over 13, you are, I guess, obligated to fast. Yes. So that is the answer to who fasts and who can't fast. Anyways, let's get into the how to fast. How it works. So, as I said in the beginning, how it works is that we do not eat or drink from sunrise to sunset. So that is the basic rules and how to. Honestly, there are more rules than that, but I don't want to get into the details. Maybe I'll get into it later. But this is initially what it is. You don't eat or you don't drink for the whole day until the sun goes down. So yeah, that is basically the rule. Don't eat, don't drink, and okay, maybe those are the rules, and that's how you do it. It's quite simple. I mean, there's nothing really to it. If you don't want to get a headache from withdrawal from coffee, I would say wean off of the coffee. This is based on what my sister says. She does this every year. My whole family really, but my sister started it. My sister weans off of coffee just before fasting. So I think she does it for about 2 weeks before fasting starts. So she does it little by little. She takes off, the amount of coffee every day until she's ready. I mean, to not have headaches on the first day of fasting, you kind of have to wean off of it before fasting. It will help. And for drinking water and not eating, well, that will come in time. But the coffee is, I think that's the most hardest part for me, is the coffee withdrawal. For many years. I've been fasting since I was 13. And I've been drinking coffee since I was 13. Or was it 12? Anyways, not the point. So, yeah, that's how it's done. There are other things that you can do while not eating that are allowed. You can write in a journal, you can pray, you can think about God and just thank God for good things and, do charity work. Charity is a big part of it. You can donate money to poor people, you can help people, you can volunteer. Honestly, you can do anything you can put your mind to, and it's not just about not eating, it's more about like doing good deeds and going just going away from your normal life, like eating is a big part of life, and we eat all the time. And now that we're going to be fasting for the next 30 days, it will be a good idea to like do other things and reflect and like think about God and think about our lives and how wonderful it is. Even though with the pandemic and other things around the world, we need to think about what's good in our own lives. And there's worse things that are happening around the world, and we need to realize that. Anyways, so that is what Ramadan is. And that is the end of today's video. Happy Ramadan. Bless all your hearts. Good luck. Say Alhamdulillah. Be blessful. And have a blessful, most wonderful Ramadan. Again, happy Ramadan from my family to yours. If you want more content like this, please subscribe, share, comment, and like. And if you want to go on my social medias, they're in the links below. Shukran.